If this is your first time in the channel, welcome. If it is your birthday, happy birthday. If you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe. Enjoy the video. Welcome to the Sunday project. Today we're going to do something simple that most everyone can do. We are going to turn this board into this. And I want you to see the detail of this. This turned out really very nicely. So we wanted to show that you can take even a piece of wood, a really scrap piece of wood that I was experimenting with. So as you see this is the simple technique in using your table saw to create raised panels, and this is too small to create a real door, but if we were to create a door, I was just showing you the technique, you will do the same in all four corners, and you will end up with a very nice raised panel configuration. Is that good? Mm-hmm. Okay. We'll show them there. So, how long do you think I should cut them around? Where do you think is the middle point?
Oh, you just want it in the middle?
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, we're rolling.
What is happening?
You're not plugged in.
Yes. Oh. What was that evil laugh?
Because I was right and you were wrong.
That was what it was?
Yes.
So what we're going to do is create a channel of sorts to contain the router, so when we make the keyhole it will not move around. That's the idea, at least, right?
Yeah. But you need to make it centered, and I don't think you quite got that.
I think it's okay.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Is that better?
It's closer.
Okay. This, of course, will be temporary. Yes, go
yeah,
ahead.
so to create the channel, what he's going to do is take these two pieces of wood, hot glue them in place so they stay in place, and then they create that channel for the router to stay in place. glue hot.
It doesn't come out, but it's disappearing, so I don't know where it's going.
Interesting. Keep going. You might have to get another stick to push it.
Okay, stop and get another stick. Wow. You don't need to press it.
Okay.
I guess it had all that in the chamber. That surprised me.
I'm going to turn it so it's easier for you to access.
Where is the glue going? Must be hard on glue guns. I don't know what the deal is. Stop for a moment.
So we've set our router bit to go about halfway through this board for this keyhole opening. Okay.
And we need to start from the bottom. Pull plants into the cut. Well, that's a little too low, though, right? What do you think of it?
Yeah, that's good.
There?
Yep. Like
Everything has to be plugged in.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Power tools are funny that way, aren't they?
That's why I like cordless tools.
Right. Yeah. Who was thinking there?
Looks smart, bud. Is that too long? Probably that's good then. Right?
Yeah, that's good. And then you're just
Okay.
gonna go about a ½ inch forward, right?
Yeah. You want to go a little more?
No, I think that's good.
Huh?
I think that's a really good one.
Well, I can make it a little longer if you
I
want.
know, but I think for no
Okay.
heavier than it's gonna be, that should be fine.
Okay.
I think that's a really good, solid keyhole.
Alright, so now we're going to remove these temporary bracings. I'll need my magic thing again.
Your magic thing.
Yeah, you know, my flat.
Edge. So the hot glue works very well to hold these temporary pieces in place, and it comes off the board very cleanly. It doesn't leave residue. It's nothing that you can't clean up with just a little bit of work.
Well, that we're not going to object you in watching, but it comes off like this, you know, it's like
Yeah.
a little scraping, and we'll show you how it looks when we're done.
Yes.
See, when you go with the grain, it seems to be doing a much better, you know.
Yeah. But I want the edges to have some firm to them too.
Okay. I think it looks good.
I just want this edge a little bit better.
Yeah, but don't get the other one. It's very dry. The big one can
Yeah.
catch on fire very easily.
It already has. I know.
Oh, you want to show it?
Ooh, I like that. It's really nice. Okay.
Okay, talk.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I like how it brings out the grain. It's very soft. I'm not going to oil this like I did the last one. And you'll notice I'm wearing a leather glove because the wood is pretty hot, so we're going to have to let it cool down before we do anything else. Good? I think she needs your help.
Remember, you need to lift it a little. You want me to do it? How many are you cutting? So we're going to dry fit that now, and then we're going to just attach it with hot glue, right?
Yeah. Okay, so here we are with our corks dry fit, and to cut the corks, these are just corks we had from wine we've had. We soak them in the water for just a little bit. It helps them to cut instead of just disintegrate when you have them on the blade. So I cut them in half, and now I have them all dry fit in the approximate location I want to have them. I'm trying to make sure that the names are mixed up enough. And now we're going to hot glue them.
Okay, you want to start?
Okay.
Oh yeah, right, it works for you. Because your hand is in front of the camera. That is not right.
Well, sometimes it just helps when the glue is fully hot. I think maybe we were trying to rush it a little bit.
It ate a whole stick.
Yeah, they do that.
So this is a pretty straightforward process. You just lay a bit of hot glue in the back, and as you saw a few minutes ago, it does create a very good bond. And for a project like this, it definitely, you don't need anything more than a hot glue.
Right. And they dry pretty quick as well, so it's not something you're going to have to wait on like if you used another type of glue.
Because we are not patient.
Speak for yourself.
Or because you are?
Depends on the project. If I have a project I want to work on, I'm okay with working on it for a while because I want it to come out right.
I didn't make mistakes, all my projects come right.
What would have happened if I didn't pick up that router when you plugged it in? Just saying, we would have had a very interesting keyhole experience there.
Why do you think I hire you as my assistant?
I am woefully underpaid.
That's the case with all assistants. Because they assist.
Really?
Yes. Alright. There's always an argument about tools. Inexpensive tools, expensive tools. This is an inexpensive tool. This is a Harbor Freight, a Drill Master router. I bought it for $29 or $39, and I use it specifically for keyholes. That's all I use it. I never change this bit, even though it's fairly easy to change the drill bit on this one. It's right here, But so sometimes it wouldn't make sense to buy a $400 or $500 router and then use it with one bit. But for something that's $29 or $39, absolutely it's worth it. Especially if you're going to try to do something in production, not having to change bits is really a valuable thing. So that's another tip for the beginning woodworker. If you're going to use a bit a lot, it might worth your money and time to have a dedicated router for that bit. This bit lives on this router and has done so ever since I bought the router. And make a very nice either art or functional piece. For example, you could use, instead of corks, you could use pieces of small tile, of broken tile. You know, that's something I've been thinking of doing, taking tile and break it.
And this one in particular I wanted to build because I have a new desk to decorate, so this is going to be part of my desk.
And the keyhole, as you saw who make that, but it came out very nice. And you notice with a very easy to build, I don't even know if we can call that a jig, can we?
Well, it kind of was a jig because it held it in place and made a guide for it.
But that, as you see, is very nice and clean now. You know, there is nothing in the back. And overall, the way the grain comes, I just love it. I mean, I think this piece could hang as art even without the corks or anything. The grain was really nice coming out. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying the burning technique here. And the only thing we didn't do again was oil it, but I didn't want to oil it and hide the grain at all.
So, I do welcome you to build something like this and let me know, or send me pictures or a video of it and enjoy it. We are 10 people away from 800 as I am recording this episode. So I hope by the end of the month we'll be at 100, and I hope by the end of the year we'll be at 1,000 and have a really big celebration. And I think we're 12 videos or so away from 200 videos. So, you know, we have two milestones to come up. So we'll try to do something fun. So thank you for watching the Garage Woodworker, and I hope you enjoyed this little project. If you did, smash that like button. If you didn't, I hear the other button works as well. Share our video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Comment and ask any questions you want. I try to answer every comment that I see posted. And again, because of our giveaways that they're coming very close together right now, make sure that you subscribe and leave a comment if you want to be considered for one of our giveaways. Thank you for watching the Garage Woodworker, and have a great week. I'll see you Wednesday.